Can you promote this pawn? Black is winning here, but you must find the best moves, and first off, why can you not simply move your king up, attack the rook, force them to move away, and then promote immediately? Well, the big issue for you here is that white has this pawn that they are about to promote, and their king is actually quite close to it. Why does this matter? Well, here, white does not have to move the rook away. Instead, they can actually just sacrifice it, because after you take back here, well, white is going to move their king closer to their pawn, and they are just in time to defend it here, at which point your own rook is not a good enough defender. White is going to be able to force their pawn through, promote, and at the end of the day, we're going to get a big trade, and a king versus a king is just a drawn endgame. So then what are we supposed to do instead if we cannot promote immediately? Well, here, white is not really threatening too much because we are defending it. The real thing we want to focus on in this position is getting rid of white's pawn here, which is why you want to play rook over to g8 first. Now, you still need to be very careful because after white now slides a rook over to defend, you once again do not want to move your king up and try to promote immediately. In this case, white has a different response. They can play a check, and eventually here, white is going to have an extra move, which they can spend moving their king one space closer to their pawn. That way, after you promote and we get the trade, once again, white reaches that position, they defend the pawn, they're going to promote, and we'll get that same draw we had a second ago. Instead here, you want to take advantage of the fact that white's rook is now overloaded because they're both defending our pawn from promoting and defending their own pawn from our rook, which means we can actually just take on g7 because after white takes back, well, now they're not defending the promotion square. We can promote and we have a queen versus a rook endgame, which is winning. Subscribe and check out tomorrow's daily puzzle.